Alright guys, happy Saturday. I hope you're ready for a good episode today because first ever survival episode with the Blue Yeti microphone. I think I've got it pitch perfect so that it should be good. In the Thaumcraft video that I did with it, the first one I ever did with it, it was a bit echoey and I wasn't really used to it yet, but now I think it should be fine. But again, do allow for a little bit of jitteriness. Anyway, so as you can tell, there has been a couple of changes. First of all, there's a ton of trees here. These trees are not going to stay, can I just tell you that? These trees are just here right now just so that I can afford the amount of wood that is needed for what I've been doing over the last week and a bit in my spare time. And that is obviously working in this room here. Now, I haven't done too much stuff. It's just really decorating the room because it took a while. Took me a couple of days. First of all, you'll notice I've got this kind of nice, neat design down the stairs here, where I got lights every so often. I also got some lights in here because it wasn't bright enough. I kind of sneaked them in, although it's still pretty cool. And then down here, oh, I should just mention, the skeleton spawner before I go down there is great. Look how much stuff I've got. Bones and arrows for days. Okay, you ready, guys? Here we go. There it is. There's a slime up there somewhere. But yeah, this is a really efficient machine. I mean, obviously because it's only a spawner, it only works if you're within 16 of it. But that's fine, I can do some FKing stuff here. And plus, I'll be planning to do a lot of things in this room. But as you can tell, yeah, it's a pretty awesome room. I'm actually getting... Ooh, kind of low, well, not low frames, but... Ooh, about 40s maybe? Normally I'm at 50s. I'm not sure. I might have to do some work on that. But in here I got a simple thing to control the spawner. So the water is obviously the water flowing through it. Lights turn it on and off obviously by lights being in it. And if I want to turn it fully off, like 100%, I would turn the water off as well. That's the reason why I have water over there really. And then I also have this button here. Better turn that off. Oh yeah, I'm getting some lag when I do that. Yeah, anyway, I also have this piston here, which pretty much blocks the stream off. So that guy there would probably be the last one that's going to come through. And then that stream down there is blocked off, and they'll just build up. And then can release them in huge bunches. I'm not sure really what I would use that for, but I thought that would be kind of a nice thing to have. And then around this area, I'm going to be dividing these off into rooms. I'm going to have doors in here and things like that. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do the designs for that, but I'll think about it soon. And I mean, if for now I sort of just stand here. The reason I have this block is because, you know, you can't jump that, but you can jump that. And that's the only real reason. Hello, everyone. So yeah, but I'm going to put hoppers in here, and then the hoppers are going to be putting the items into chests for me automatically, so I don't have to even sort of lift the items. It's great. And I need to quickly eat before I die. You also may notice I have 32 levels because I was mining just before I started this episode. Well, mining before I started the episode / leaving it for like half an hour as I got loads of stuff. But, oh no. I better quickly get into my safe house and start sleeping. Let's just sleep. Of course I can't because monsters are nearby. Great. No. But yeah, I spent a while getting some bookshelves, and now we can do this. Again, these won't be staying here. It's just part time. But let's have a go here. Let's see, what is it? Okay, efficiency 3. That's not great, to be honest. That wasn't really what I was hoping for. I was hoping for something a little better. Also, this helmet, I lost my original aqua efficiency helmet, so let's get a new one. And oh, really? Really? Cost 3, and I have 2. It sucks. Maybe I should have done it in a book. The thing. I'm not sure. Can you get multiple enchantments in books? I don't know if you can or not. I mean, I've never tested it. You may be able to. I don't know. But yeah, I've got a ton of things. So eventually, I'm gonna start moving these down to there. And we'll start doing some pretty cool stuff. Although today, what I want to do is I want to get to work on this village, because as I said, Whoop, didn't want to lose that. The village is one of the main projects that I want to work on for at least a while. I better get something to eat while I'm here, because I'm starving. There we go. So, yeah, the village, apart from paths, as I said, it's pretty well laid out. The only things that look bad are the paths, as in, for some reason here, the path seems to have just disappeared. Either that or it's just went down one. And then here it's just completely messed up, so we're gonna have to fix that. And the same with over here. And last episode, I am very sorry, I said Riverdale. I meant Riverwood from Skyrim. I'm planning to make the entrance similar to that, with the fact that I have shops, a blacksmith on the side. Cause I don't know, I just really like that setup. Because I went into actual Skyrim itself to do it, and for some reason in my head I got it stuck that it was called Riverdale, and I was like Riverwood, and I was going, what? Oops, my mistake. But anyway, that's awesome. So we'll do that, and we'll try and make it look good. I also said I want a farming district and a shopping district and then a general housing district, and we're also going to try and grow the village and make it populate and things like that. And I don't want to have infinite amounts of villagers. They're not that great in my opinion, because it's just a hassle then to handle them. But I quite like the idea of having a small village. Of course, I'm going to have to get rid of all these trees and then move them. Although I do want to repopulate this area with trees, because the plains are my favourite biome, except for the one problem that they do not have trees anywhere. They're literally just flat fields. So I want to try and repopulate them and make them a bit more like the forest biome. In terms of having trees everywhere, because apart from that, they're pretty much the same biome, I would think. And also we need to get this place safe so that these villagers can actually be allowed out, because right now they're all stuck in there and it's probably not that fun for them. So yeah, we're going to be doing that today. We're obviously not going to get it completely finished, but we're going to definitely start into it. So yeah, let's get started. Thing I think I should work on the most is the path. And just get this bit that we already have sorted and good looking and things like that before we get to work on expanding the village. And I also want to move these farms, as I said, to over there with the farming district area that I have in plan. And also, you know the way that these paths here always just suddenly end randomly? Instead of trying to hide that or anything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these, well, I was going to say I'm going to make these entrances, but while saying that, that path there just sort of leads to nothing. I might destroy this path down to here, and then we're going to make that an entrance, and there's obviously going to be another entrance down there, and maybe one up there. And I'm going to be including my area in there as the village as well. As you say, I put a path and everything there. But let me get to work on the paths. I think that should be good. That'll be a good thing to do right now. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I think I've done a pretty good job. Apart from the creeper explosion, that was not fun, but we should be fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have a nice staircase up here. Oops, missed the spot. Did not see that. We now got a nice staircase that goes up to here. And then this also goes up to there, which is very nice. I need to eat still. Yeah, I always forget to eat. I always forget to eat. Okay, and we've also now fixed this part here, so now it's nice and smooth. Need to put some stairs on now. Let's quickly do that now. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now everything seems to be good. This path still needs to be fixed a little bit, and there's still, you know, a couple things that we need to do around here before we can start expanding on the village itself. But so far, I think it's pretty good. The only real other thing that we need to do is to start building a perimeter around it where mobs, like, I know mobs can still spawn inside of it, but my hope is that I'm going to be, you know, adding lights and everything, and by that time, you know, we'll also have golems, and it should be protected. Plus, I may add my own golems in, you know, I have the iron to do it, so I might as well just do it in the future. Sorry, my voice is literally about to go. I don't know why. Just ever since I started talking there, it's like, you know, when you're talking and your voice just sort of shrivels away and tells you to die, pretty much. Yeah, that's happening now. Okay, where are you, slime? You've been annoying me for like the last hour and a bit. There you are. Now I'm gonna put you there. And I'm gonna kill you. Where'd you go? What? It's not even over. I thought that was it over. Nope. I think he died, possibly. I don't know exactly what happened. There's bound to be a huge slime thing up here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Slime balls for days. This is where I managed to get all my slimes from my pistons that I found. You know, they're just all in the caves here. Because I think I'm obviously right beside a slime chunk. So that's fun. Let's break that and out pin. And let's replace that. There. And we also need to break down this pillar that we made. And put the stone there as well. Up. There we go. Okay. So that's all I'm going to do on camera today for the village. What I really want to do now is I want to start working on this place a little bit. I need to make some hoppers for that skeleton spawner there. I want to make it automatic. Now, I could have done this myself, but I really want to do this on camera. Because I sort of felt like after a while, I kind of did that entire place by myself. And you guys never really got the chance to see it, so I thought this would be a little bit of a scene. Now, how do you make hoppers? It's again the problem that I completely don't know how to make things. Is it like this? Oops. No, that's not it. I never really look how to make them. I think, didn't it involve redstone? Maybe. Maybe it did, I don't know, I'm not sure. This is just a guess. No, okay. 1 second, let me look that up and I'll be right back. Alright, I was sort of right. I thought it was made with redstone. It's actually made with a chest. Sorry, I'm being a little quiet right now. I do realize there's people in the house. Like, there's workers, and I always find it really awkward when there's other people in the house and I need to record, because then I'm kind of just like talking to myself, and I walk in and I'm still talking to myself. I actually need more hoppers than that. I don't know why I made 5. do I have any more chests? Because I need all my chests. I barely have enough space as it is. Let's just make 10 more chests and a 10 more hoppers. You know what? I might as well turn all that wood. Oops. Oop, mouse. Work. I might as well turn all these into chests. It'd be kind of cool if there was like a continuous feature with this, because the problem with this swipey thing is that it's not continuous, and you need to sort of re-click the button, which sort of defeats the purpose of it. Okay. I would think that's enough. Let's do that. Okay, used up a load of iron there. I didn't realise the cost of that much iron at first. I mean, at first it doesn't seem like much. It only seems like 5 at first, but after a while, you know, that 5 stacks up. Like, I took me at 11. That's 50 iron. More than, sorry, 55 iron even. Sorry, that's quite a lot. Anyway, let's do this now. This is a little trickier than I first thought it may be, because I've got blocks underneath here. Also, apparently zombies growling at me somewhere. I want to pretty this bit up and make it a proper viewing area as well. There's so much stuff I want to do, and then there's so much stuff that I actually do. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Okay, we put the main hopper like that, and then we put other hoppers around it. So for example, we hopper here, hopper here, hopper here. That's fine. Hopper here and here. Then we have another hopper facing this way, and yet again the other hopper's facing there and there. Perfect. And then I may actually need more hoppers now that I think about this, but we move them yet again. Oops, let's move that. Oh, this is why I'm used to creative mode when doing all these things, and it's really weird to maneuver about when you got all the skeletons and stuff. Okay. Jump up here, and then we're going to move here. Okay, this should be easier though now, because it's not just all in here. And I want the chest to be here, so I will need more hoppers, and possibly may need something else. Yeah, I will need more hoppers actually. It's not a maybe. It is. I will need more hoppers. Okay, let's see. So we want the chests to be there. Ooh, that could be a problem. Didn't think about that. Actually, I may need to redo the design of this slightly. Although I really like the design, so it's kind of a shame. But that's not suited to how I want this to work, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. See, because what we want is we want it to be so that the hoppers fit a little bit. Okay, you know what? Let me get the hoppers in place, and then I will be right back. Alright guys, got it working. It's a little bit more tricky than meets the eye, actually. It is really simple, but you just wouldn't expect it when you see it. And I think these are going to be falling quite rapidly, because I left them jammed up for a while. I think the main rapidness has fell, maybe. I don't know. There's not really that many in here, because I took a ton of them but you know what I mean. So pretty much what happens is, if I just show the floorboard a little bit here, the hoppers send all the items into these droppers here. So you'll see this now. So as you can see, it gets sent in here, and then it gets dropped up into here after a little bit of a timer. Now this is probably more complicated than it needs to be, and you probably can't see this that well, so let me show you this here. What happens is that both these hoppers, if at least one of them has an item in it, it will turn on this line here, which will invert a signal here, which will turn on a timer back there, and then simply that timer just times these items here. Now the reason why you can't just have it so that when a hopper receives the signal, it will send a signal around and put it here is because if there's more than one item in the hopper at a time, it will cause a jam, which is why you have to rely on an actual timer rather than the sort of comparator updates themselves. Although it works fine. I deliberately put the timer on quite slowly so it won't lag everything up while it's running, and also so that we don't have that constant ticking noise of the updating thing. And as you can see, it should be going up. I'm assuming that something is being dropped in. Let me just drop something in just to make sure it is working. That should be going, yeah. So as you can see, it goes in, which is fine. And a bit down. I don't know. Something must happen. But that seems to work quite well. And I'm gonna leave that on for a wee while now. Hopefully it should work. And we'll see what happens. I think it seems to be pretty successful so far, which is good. That's what we want. That's what we want. Now, what time is it? It's daytime, which is awesome. I'm gonna need to get rid of that forest. I don't know why I let it grow so big. It's gonna be a nightmare to cut down. Oh well. Anyway, so what I want to do now is I want to start moving everything across from in here to the other place, and before we do that I need to actually make some rooms for them. Now if you can't tell already, the wall design I kind of stole off CoStar a little bit in his base. I don't know why, I just sort of fell in love with that wall design. You know, you have the wood and then the cobblestone behind it. I just love that. I don't know why. Let me turn this off actually. Yeah, I'll do that. So what I want to do is I want to have the chest room in here, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do the rooms yet, but all I do know is that I plan to do something like that, and then possibly a 3x3 door. Yeah, that works. Something like that. And then we'll have to do something with these stairs. Maybe, can you do that kind of cool one side trick thing with this? No, wait, that's not what I meant to do. You see, I did it with these ones. So I quite like that for endings. I'm wondering if you can do it with these. See, I know how you do it like that. It's just, could you put stairs like this and then do that and then break this? I see, it fixes it, it's the problem. Now what if you do something like that? That does it, but just on the wrong end. Great. Okay. See, stairs are so weird. I don't think you can. I don't know. I'll play around with it a little bit and see if we can later. For now, we'll just do that. So yeah, I want 3x3 doors, and I might do some sort of some sort of physical door there, but for now I think I'm just going to have an open hole. I would quite like to have an actual door though. I think that would look kind of cool. Then down here I think we're going to put wood, if I remember correctly. Don't have any wood on me, but that's the plan. And this is going to be the chest room, if you didn't hear me say. What's up here? What is that for? Oh, I know what that is. That's from back a couple of episodes back when I was searching the mines, and then I mined out to show you where we were. That's what it was. I remember what that was. Okay. Let's block that off so that doesn't happen again. Whoa. Don't do that. That's a pain. Oh, I'm trying to get over a cold right now, guys. So if my nose sounds blocked up, it's because it is blocked up. Pretty much. Now let's see. This chest room's gonna be, I think, a little bit annoying because it's got this here, which I don't really like. I really want to be able to just really be able to have a straight line here for a wee while. Well, we'll do it to here, I guess. Oh good, I have one smooth stone on me, because that would have irritated me. Okay, and do this. No, oh, this is why it's going to be so good once we get the chest room in there, because I keep leaving items behind, and they're all up there, and it's just irritating. But yeah, we're going to do a room kind of like that, and then we'll have it break off. And the idea for rooms is that we're going to not let the chest room get any further than this wall here, and then we're going to have another room here, which won't go any further than this wall here. And when I said the wall will be where that wooden post is. Now, the chest room's not going to be that big, it's just that's the maximum limit if we possibly want it to be that big, because I obviously want the room in there as well. Yeah, I love the system here. I think that's awesome. I don't think it should be on right now, because I think I heard a skeleton fall. I may have to adjust the lights a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. You like to think that you're good at Minecraft. See, yeah, a skeleton definitely, yeah, just fell there. I don't think it dropped anything, but a skeleton definitely fell there, and it's not meant to be right now falling, so that's a little bit of an issue. Actually, the best way to stop them completely is just to do that, because then they can't come up, and then they also build up, which is kind of an advantage as well. What I would like is, well, okay, the reason that fell is because he was already up, but what I really like is to try and get all these zombies out of the way and completely clear these caves so everything's silent. And also, this room here, this is just going to be the main in-step lobby sort of place for all my stuff. I'm not sure how much I'm going to expand on this, because as I said, the big thing I'm going to be working on for my living place would be the village. I may even make a house for myself in the village, up, you know, like a, sort of just like a smaller type-ish house. Okay, yeah, so that looks good, I think. What I could do is I could do some cool stair tricks, like the thing I do in Thaumcraft a lot is that. And then, no, that looks terrible. It looks a lot better with wood, because the wood mixes in quite nicely. Okay, I can't do that. Oh, what I really would like actually is just a 3x3 door. I might just do that. And I'm not sure how much wiring that takes, but that would be nice. It would be nice to have a 3x3 door here. You know, the one that Etho has with the hole. That would be nice there. And you know, oh, we could even still have the stairs up, and then we'll have pressure plates here, and then we walk up here, the pressure plates fall, and the door spins around. That would work really well, actually. I think we might do that. Tell me in the comments below what you think about that. Do you think we should do that? I think that'd be kind of cool. And yeah, we got everything else working quite well here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to end up the episode here, guys, because we're kind of running out of time-ish. I'm not totally sure how long this episode is, but I think we'd be near the end mark. So I'm going to end the episode here. We did quite a lot today. We began fixing up the village. We've sorted out that there, and I think I'd like to think we're moving on quite well. I completely forgot about that path. Oh well, I'll fix that up later as well. But yeah, everything's working out well. Now next time, I should have that chest room door at least complete, and maybe we'll work on the chest room. Hopefully the chest room will be complete as well. I don't want to overwhelm you with episodes, so I'm trying to release them on Saturdays and Wednesdays, as I've said many times before. But the problem with that is then that's a lot of days that I'm not playing it, and I really have the urge to play it, so I tend to sort of do a lot of stuff, and then you come back and you're like, oh, well, you did so much stuff. So I'm hoping that's not the case, but also that's kind of a style I quite like the idea of. So I think I'm going to do that. If you don't, please do send in the comments, and I'll see if I can maybe reduce the amount of stuff I can do, or maybe upload more frequently. Although while saying that, again, I don't want to overwhelm you with stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.